Just Incredible here with a Mega Man X3 speedrun tutorial for 100%, and this is for Neon Tiger. This is probably my favorite stage in the run to play. This is where we get neon jumps. We fought our pretty much first true RNG boss in the game, and this is just where the run really starts to open up with what you can do in the game. And it's a pretty straightforward stage too. So, as soon as we get control, we want to switch to drill, and we want to do some dash jumps till we get to the first open area of the level, which is right here. As soon as you reach this open area, you want to go ahead and get to the upper level of this area because we're going to get the sub-tank. To do so, we're going to use this little hill, and we're going to get on the dragonfly here. We're going to do a full jump, and then an up dash will get us just enough height to get to the top level here. And we'll have to climb on top. Now, the drills have been used to drill away the ice blocks from Blizzard Buffalo to get that heart in that stage. Well, they also have a secondary function, and they cancel enemy hitboxes for a brief period of time. And instead of going around enemies, we'll just go through them, which will save you time the more times you do this. And with these Hammer-Hammers, you want to shoot a drill basically right into the green part of the enemy. You can call it its belly if you want. That's a good time that it'll give you just enough time, which is about 30 frames, I think, to dash through the enemy without taking damage. After which, I'm going to jump over this dragonfly here. And, yeah, here's the green part of the Hammer that you want to shoot the drill at. Just close enough to not hit it, but you'll buy you enough time to pass through it. Then you're going to dash over the dragonfly and do the same thing here, but then you're going to jump up, get on this dragonfly, and depending if you want to use the easy way or the full time save way, the expert strat is just get on the dragonfly and do a dash jump to the sub-tank. Beginners usually just wall kick off of the face of the dragonfly and do it again here at the ledge and then get on the sub-tank this way. So we're going to do that part now. That's the first part. Now once we get the sub-tank, we're going to come back the way we came, and we're going to take the upper level of that open area and get to the upper level. So first, we're going to do a full dash jump, and I think up here there's a hidden ceiling that you hit your head on. So you're going to come back down and land right about here. You can either, if you want to go for a full time save, you can air dash under the dragonfly, but you risk falling down. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really comfortable with your timing. Or you can just dash jump off of the back of the dragonfly and climb over that way. Then continuing on, you want to drill the Hammer-Hammers again, and they'll be facing the opposite way this time. At least these two will. And then dash jump here to get to the edge so you can dash jump again. And then when you get to this one, if you can get close enough, you can actually land on the top of this dragonfly without having to climb off the front. And then when you get to the ladder, you just want to do a couple of wall climbs. And then if you can time X's boot to this line here, and X's hands to this line, and do a 7-pixel wall jump, you'll actually get through the gap and do a gap jump and get on the top here. And then you want to switch to Ice Shield or Frost Shield for your ice when you get to this level. And then we'll go over this section. There we go. And then there's the gap jump. And then you want to switch to ice. Now, it's faster than climbing the ladder, and if you're not comfortable with gap jumps, you can always climb up to the top, then grab the ladder. There's the gap jump. Now, for the upper section, we want to keep dash jumping over until we get to these drill wings, which we saw in Tunnel Rhino. Now, back then, we didn't have its weakness weapon, but now we do. So now we can just one-shot these guys instead of using Buster. And basically what you want to do is for this first one, when it spawns, you want to shoot an ice shard about 60% up from the floor, because that's basically where it's going to be when X reaches it. And what it does, it'll just take it out, and you just can keep moving forward. You don't have to stop. If you're not fully comfortable with the no-stop method, you can just stop for a few frames and shoot the ice. It shouldn't prevent you from getting a no spawn on the third drill wing, which is right here. I didn't put it in there because if you do this fast enough, you can actually prevent that third one from spawning. And for the second one here, it's pretty much at the top of your jump. If you time your jump correctly, you can take it out at the top. And then once you get further away, further this way, you should be clear to switch to drill, jump over this guy here, and take out the wall to the arm capsule. And when you get to that part, you want to dash jump with a full jump all the way down. When you're going to get to this bottom level here, do a short dash, and then just normal jump with a full height, and a full extended up dash will get you over this ledge to where if you hold right, you'll just land on the ledge and go right to the capsule. So that's the next section. Good, no stop. And then spam your drills, jump, and there you go. I didn't do the dash there, but that's a little easier to do. Okay. Now for what comes after getting the arm upgrade. If you notice the top of this capsule, when X gets in it, you're going to see it animated, but you're going to see the animation stop. You will have entered a buffer period, and it's a pretty lengthy one, but to do what you want to do, what I'm about to tell you next, you want to wait until X is actually finishing the arm upgrade demonstration. And what that is, you want to press and hold the jump and dash buttons to get a first frame dash jump as soon as you get control back. And that'll take you all the way down to right in front of this gap that you need to get over. And as soon as you land, you want to do a normal jump and air dash over to the wall, and then climb out with 2 full wall jumps. Because geometrically, that should get you out of there with just 2 jumps. And at the process, you want to switch to Frost Shield for the mini boss coming up. So after we skip the text, we jump in, and you see the top of the capsule, that red part, it's not animating. And as soon as you get, now start holding dash and jump now, and in the direction. Do your 2 swaps, jump, dash, climb out, and then now for the mini boss. Whenever you touch the mini boss door to come in here, it starts the animation for this little core back here in the background, and it'll fluctuate from being a bright yellow color to the dark brown that you see on this frame. So since the animation for the core starts when you touch the door, the timing to start movement is always the same. So you're going to start here in the corner, and once you get movement, which is when the core starts to dim from the bright yellow, what you want to do, you want to get on this wall. Now, it doesn't show it here, but I actually hold charge now that we've got the ability to charge weapons. I'm going to charge the Frost Shield, but I'm not intending to use a charged Frost Shield. What that does, if you hold charge for a weapon and then you decide to release your charge early before it reaches max charge for your charge version, it actually shoots a regular version. So what's going to happen is when I get to this point in this room, I'm going to release Y and press Y again to get 2 quick shots. Now they'll be closer together than what you see in this shot. And basically what that's going to do, it's going to, once the Frost Shield's rocket propellant starts, it's going to go right into the boss's head. Now at that point, I need to get back over here and reclimb the wall again, but do it in a different method. And this is for a quick kill for this boss. So when I get back for the second pass, I'm going to dash jump onto the wall, do a normal jump from this point, and then air dash when I get to close to the ceiling as I can get. And basically what that's going to do is when I get to meet up with its head, that's going to give me enough time to hopefully mash 3 more ice shards into its head to kill it, which takes 5 shots for a successful 1 cycle. Regardless if I get it, or I won't know if I got it or not until I pretty much get to the bottom here of this room. But basically, regardless, I want to set myself up to get to the door before I lose control and the explosion begins, because if you touch the door when you get control, you don't have to lose time, since you can't go through the door until the boss is dead anyway. If I fail it, I want to hurry and put some ice shards in the corner here to where when the boss's head comes out, it's going to die. And for the first 2 passes, the boss will always come out of the corner, slowly come into the middle, and then it's going to come right back around and come out here. Now it could come straight down or it could come back through the middle again. It just depends on your position at that time. So I'm going to see if I can get this. So just to review, I'm going to hold charge, jump, dash jump, release the charge, and then repress again for 2 quick shards. Come back, do a dash jump, and then a normal jump, air dash, and then spam. And hopefully I get it. If you don't get the 1 cycle, you lose 4 seconds. There's 2. Got it. And I didn't quite get to the door, but that's okay. It's better than losing 4 seconds. Now, if you have good hearing, listen for when the explosion ends. I just buffered a weapon swap. That's just for swag. Nothing important there. Now, for the part before the bit bite room, if I don't get bit in this run of this tutorial, I'm just going to do a separate bit video on bit. So from here, we're just going to do a short jump and then a series of dash jumps to the ladder. Now that I got the arm upgrade and the leg upgrade combined, not only do we have access to neon jumps, but this also allows us to climb ladders faster. And it's much better than climbing walls in this case. So from right here, now if you try to do a dash jump, you end up bonking your head from the start. So just do a short jump, and that extends your X out far enough to actually do that jump. So from here, we're going to use the drills again to disable the hitboxes on these hammas coming up. And just like I said before, go for the green spot. And right here, cancel your weapon to Buster. Let's see if I get bit. No bit. So you'll see a separate bit video here pretty soon. So whether or not you got bit or not, it doesn't matter. Now from here, X can't get onto this ledge from where he is. So he has to climb a wall. So instead of climbing over this wall, which will be slower, climb this wall. You just need a very short, shallow jump, because he just needs just a tiny bit of height to get up there. So after that, do an air dash, and then tap the wall and do an air dash again. Back a long time ago, I used to try this, not touch the wall, and you'll never reach this ledge right here where I'm standing on now. So just tap the wall to get your air dash back, and then air dash over. And that's faster. So do a series of dash jumps. And let me bring up the last visual here. I'm going to skip the bit stuff. We'll get to that on the next video. So when you get to this final section here, you're going to dash jump. And once you get to these two guys, between these two guys before this pit, do a normal jump and air dash over. That's the fastest way. And then start charging for your double neon right before you pass this guy. And you're going to do a series of dash jumps to hop onto this dragonfly. Now, if you know how to do neon jumps, this will get you high up to where you can grab this heart tank without having to climb. This dragonfly will eventually go right over to here, and then you have to dash jump over and then climb up if you don't do neons. But neons will save you a little bit of time that way. And the reason you want to start your charge, and this is a very important element in this game, because if you noticed back in that arm capsule demonstration, if those two shots combine, it actually causes lag, and you do not want lag in this game if you speedrun. So, if you noticed, there was two levels there was a pink charge, and then there was the full red. The full red is the combined shot, if you allow the shots to combine. But the pink charge allows you to still do neons, because you still technically have two shots. Just the second shot will be a green shot and not the full charge shot. But the first shot is always the spiral shot. So that's why starting your charge right here is important. And there will be a lot of other occasions in the tutorial which starting your charge for neon jumps or anything else like charge weapons is important, because timing is a real big thing in this speedrun. So from this dragonfly, if you can do a double neon, that'd be great. That's real good, because then that gets you to this heart faster, and while the heart is increasing your life gauge, you can buffer a left input to get off of this wall or off of that ledge into the boss door. Now, depending on your level of speedrunning experience for this game, you can either come in with a charged frost shield or don't charge at all and just stay for Buster. But if you do a charged frost shield, which I'll show you why I do it, you have to start it immediately from getting this heart tank, and you will reach pink charge before getting to the second boss door. So let's see if I can get the double neon here. I'll reattempt it if I don't get it. So do a normal jump, start your charge. That wasn't perfect, but I got the double neon. And I'll just show why it lags. Watch when I combine these shots. Well, it probably didn't show it there, but when there's a lot more enemy sprites on screen, you'll see it lag. Like that. It lagged there. So let's go over these guys. Do a jump, dash. I only got it halfway that time. I want to get this double neon, and I'll show you why. Darn. Not getting it. Oh, I had that. Close enough. Now, I'm going to use the frost shield, so I have to recharge immediately after grabbing the heart. And if you go fast enough, you'll still reach pink before the door. Now for Neon Tiger. Before I start the fight, he works a little bit similar to Overdrive Ostrich in X2. When Ostrich reached the peak of his jump when he does his charged Sonic Slicer, he cancels his iframes. When Neon Tiger performs an action, the same thing happens. And that's any action. So if he shoots Ray Splasher, if he decides to go to the wall, or even does his Berserker Charge Desperation move, he cancels his iframes. So you're going to see a lot of quick double hits in a row in this demo. And I've got 2 extra lives, so I'm going to fight Tiger 3 full times here. Now, if I come in with a Frost Shield, I'm going to let the Frost Shield go at the very start, and I'm going to hit him with it. Now, Frost Shield isn't his true weakness, but it does deal more than 1 damage if you hit him with it. So the charge version is going to deal 2 damage, and then when he does his first attack, I should be canceling 2 Buster and start mashing out Buster shots on him. But if you come in with Buster only, just start mashing right away. So you'll see it right here. See, I got 3 damage total. Now see, if I fire a charge shot at him, he blocks it. You only want to charge up and fire a charge shot during his if he's coming up against the if he's coming with a Ray Splasher attack, or if he's not in, or if he's in the air. Now, this is pretty sloppy, but I'm just showing what to do in these situations. See, if he's on the wall, that's kind of bad. Now that's bad. I want to get around him. Now he blocked that. Okay. He actually did no Berserker charges, so I'm just going to die here and refight him. So I just showed you what to do at the start if you decide to come in with Charged Frost Shield. Now this is what you want to do for Buster only. When he starts shooting Ray Splasher, start charging, and when you reach just your level 2 charge, let it go. Now if he stays on the wall, just try to keep... Release your charge shot at the peak of your jump to hit him. The X-Buster shot, is the charged X-Buster, is actually wider than it seems in this game. There's 2 hits, and I charge up for a Buster shot. Now, if he does the Berserker charge, like so, do that for 2 quick damage. So I got 1 more life here, so I'm going to die intentionally and try to get a good fight. So I'm going to play this last Tiger fight here for real. And then coming up will be the bit fight tutorial. Not cooperating right now. Just keep your distance from him. If he shoots Ray Splasher, you jump over the 3rd one. The first 2 will not hurt you. And he does that. But that's a pretty decent Tiger fight, though. Now, after this tutorial will be the bit fight tutorial.